The Steamrollers
Adventure Podcast
contains mature language
and situations.
Discretion
is advised.
The fuck?
Welcome back, everyone, to Season 4 of Steamrollers Adventure Podcast, Curse of the Glass Witch. And if you're just finding us on YouTube, welcome! Steamrollers is a tabletop role-playing game devised by me and based on the world created in my novel, Clockwork Looking Glass. It's a steampunk fantasy adventure comedy adventure. Unfortunately, if you want to catch our previous 280-some episodes, you'll have to go over to Spotify or check out the Libsyn link at riggstories.com or most anywhere you find podcasts.
Oh, cool. We're on TV now. Oh, boy. Talkies. Can't wait to catch Captain Video and the Video Rangers.
It's not that kind of TV, Ben. It's YouTube. YouTube.com/@riggstories to be exact.
I will show you how to work the YouTube spin. You know, Storycrafter, for this having witches and curses, it sure has not been very scary. Speak for yourself, Boris. What about that part in Connie's story where the man was a Cogman killer? He pushed robot people onto railroad tracks. Meh.
Oh, you want scary stories about railroad tracks? Sheesh. I remember the time I was working with Buster Keaton on the General. Holy cow, that guy had...
Ben, we have a show to do?
Yeah, don't mind me, I only work here.
If you boys would listen to this episode instead of running off after the needle drops, I am sure there is something at the very end that will frighten you. Don't look at me. Don't has gun, don't needs gun. These calipers are registered weapons.
Sure they are. Robbie, Protocol 401, please.
Of course. Protocol 401, contacting the show. If you would like to connect with Michael the Storycrafter, or even one of us measly bots, you can write to steamrollersadventurepodcast@gmail.com. You can also use the contact form at our website, riggstories.com. That's RIGGSTORIES.com, comma C-O-M. At riggstories.com, you can also find out how to support what we do through Ko-fi or Patreon. You can also discover Michael's other programs like the post-apocalyptic thriller Copperheart and the hilarious YouTube mockumentary Whiskey Tango Furball.
Thank you, Robbie. Nissa?
Not that I am worried about it, but what is the scary thing at the end of this episode? Does it involve blood and death and shit?
There's a chance.
I'm out.
No. Boris, you stay here. We're all going to listen together. Nissa, would you please do us the honors of the previously on?
Way ahead of you. Previously on the Steamrollers Adventure Podcast. Percy Alexander, the leader of the North American Boxcar Boys, a Robin Hood-like organization that punishes and robs the rich to help the poor, was among a group of adventurers that included Nigel Wintermann, Connie Ross, and Oliver Glass. Together, they entered the works of a gigantic thinking machine called a principal engine, where they were faced with a challenge that could help or destroy the world. Percy, along with his faithful dog, Fifi, convinced Oliver Glass to turn the key. What happened next bestowed curious powers or artifacts to those gathered. To Percy, it gave a nearly boundless appeal, a charm or curse that helped him amass millions of dollars for the Boxcar Boys to help the less fortunate. However, during the Great War, which followed, many of the Boxcar Boys were split between Imperial and Confederate allegiances, and some even joined the fearsome Texas witch-hunting brigades. Today, we join Percy Alexander and Fifi as they track down a band of rogue Boxcar Boys. I don't see how that is going to be scary.
Just wait.
Is there a twist at the end? A scary twist?
You'll see. Ben? Let's see here. Here it is. Yeah. Start her up.
Michael, I need to pee.
You don't have a bladder. Stay here.
Okay, fuck this. I'm out.
Ben, start it. Boris, come here. Boris, come here.
Season 4, Episode 283, Chapter 4, Boxcars at the Bluffs.
You're listening to the Steamrollers Adventure Podcast, a steampunk actual play tabletop role-playing comedy show based on the fiction of Michael J. Rigg. Now, let the adventures continue.
The camera pans down from a blue sky. Birds lazily drift down to thick forest, showing bald spots where the war had uprooted trees and burned trenches. Cicadas and summertime bugs compete with the twitter of birds, their sounds gradually joined by the jingling of 3 sets of spurs and the panting of a large dog. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Because my subscription to Soundly ran out, so I'm going to need you to do all of those.
I'm on it.
Percy Alexander is riding 3 horses.
I love the cicadas, so immediately there's going to be crickets.
The camera jumps to a pan up from the dirt road. A low angle following the tired footfalls of the large dog. There is the sound of the dog's tired panting and the jingling of its collar mingling with the sound of spurs. High or tired? Jingling and mingling? Really?
I guess.
All right, I'm throwing these away. No. Okay. The camera centers on the thick neck and collar of the bleary-eyed mastiff, focusing on the swinging spade-shaped charm etched with the name Fifi. And we begin with Nigel Wintermann. No, I'm kidding. As the dog walks, the charm spins. On the back is a crudely etched number 23. The 3 men stop moving, the camera staying on the dog as it sits obediently near the man in the middle. We see the gleaming sidearm in his holster, the shells of ammunition glinting from loops in the man's belt, the same as with his 2 compatriots. We next see a young man in a cowboy hat. His boyish shining face is partially shaded by a wide-brimmed hat, upon which is a homemade pin fashioned in the shape of a pickaxe. The boy relaxes his stance, thumbs hooked in his gun belt. He looks off camera toward the man in the middle to his right. The camera next switches to an older man in a black cowboy hat, from which dangles a thin thread of strung together brass eyelets from an old pair of boots. The man strokes his hand down a black beard touched with silver at the chin. He looks warily toward the off-camera man to his left.
How do you reckon we ought to handle this?
The kid asks.
Which one's Percy?
Neither one of those. He shall be revealed.
Okay.
Percy's not here. Who said anything about Percy? Anyway. And so begins the tale of Connie Ross. All right. No. We go straight.
There's a lot since we last saw her.
Yeah. We go straight on in. I ain't no coward, says the man with the beard. In the silence that follows, the dog gazes up to the man in the middle. It gets up and follows as the man continues forward, the other 2 flanking him. From behind, we see the man in the middle wears a brown cowboy hat,
I can see it.
brown duster and russet boots and riding gloves. Oh, gotta get that? Yeah. Okay, awesome. All well worn. The trio and dog pass a battered sign with bullet holes, another souvenir of the war. The sign reads, Canner Bluffs, Missouri. Lore flashback. This is where we last heard Martin Barnett go, Sarah Sonny!
It's time for a SRAP flashback.
What was the name that we called her when we were kids?
Buttercup? Sugar Puffins?
No, it wasn't.
Sugar Puffins? Sweet tits?
Sweet tits.
Muff butter?
Oh, no.
I don't know. Thunder thighs?
Sonny!
Oh my God! I definitely shoot you.
No. Is that how you're gonna do it? Let's hear how you're really gonna do it.
Sarah, Sonny!
Start in the woods.
Not far away
Give him that.
because it's echoing.
There's a pity chip.
Sarah Sonny!
And I'm winking at the same time.
This has been a SRAP flashback.
Oh, whatever happened to her?
Really? You don't remember?
Martin
Oh, that's
doesn't
right.
know.
Martin doesn't know.
Oh, Martin doesn't know. That's right. Oh, shit.
You could say she had a magnetic personality.
Oh, you bastard.
She was being served as soup somewhere.
God, I wonder if she still has my coat.
Looks like they're waiting on us, the kid says as the 3 enter the town proper. The streets appear deserted as many of the buildings appear gutted and burnt, but many others, including an inn and a tannery, appear to be doing good business, while the wooden skeletons of new buildings stand beside the empty foundations of dead ones. The streets are empty. There is only the sound of the faint breeze and the buzzing of summertime insects. Over the shoulder of the trio and dog can be seen 3 other men with similar attire, though one wears a Confederate forage cap rather than the customary cowboy hat of the Boxcar Boy. The one next to him, tall and lanky with a thick mustache and brass key sewn to his hat, raises his chin in greeting to the three with the dog.
Come a long way, he calls out.
Yup, did, calls back the man with the black and silver beard. Was a mistake, says the man with the forage cap after spitting out a splat of chewing tobacco. The lanky man calls out again.
You wasted your time coming all this way. We ain't giving up the town.
The kid calls back.
Our job's helping folk, not hunting.
There's a momentary silence as the bearded man looks to the man with the dog. He finally says, "They've been no better than the glass cavalry, boss. I hear they've been raping and killing little girls."
Witches!
The lanky man calls back, his ears sharp enough to hear every detail of the comment. The bearded man says, "What's the play, Spade?" The camera pans down from the brown hat emblazoned with a gleaming brass and enamel pin shaped like a spade. Tucked into the brim of the hat is a playing card, the ace of spades. The camera continues to pan down until it focuses on the intense, dark, narrowed eyes of Percy fucking Alexander!
What the hell?
And so we begin with Martin Barnett. No. All right.
I'm the guy on the other side. We ain't giving up this town.
There you go, George. It's for you.
And if some bitch wants to pry this 10-star from my cold dead hands, it's a right roll sheriff for this here town.
Now to tell you what's going on here with Boxcar Boys, and for those who don't recall the results of the turning of the key of the principal engine, Percy is now the wealthy president, the leader, general, king, what have you, of the Boxcar Boys. And there has been some unrest since the war ended, the past 5 years. The Boxcar Boys are no longer really robbing from the rich and giving to the poor because everybody is poor. War has decimated everything so badly that the Boxcars are pretty much just looking out for themselves. Though they are still being helpful, sort of like roaming sheriffs throughout the land, both the north and the south, just doing good where they can. Some of them, like the group in Canner Bluffs, led by Doug Scanlon, who's the guy with the key on his hat, have decided that the Boxcar Boys would better be applied to taking the role of, the glass cavalry, and kind of do what they were doing in Texas and just go around wiping out witches. So it came to Percy's attention that Keys Scanlon, that's his boxcar name, that Keys here was trying to assemble a group to go out murdering women, because you don't have time to figure out whether or not they're a witch. You can't if you pause for just a second, they'll put a curse on you. So let's wipe them all out.
Oh, this ain't no witch hunt.
There you go. So Percy and his two companions, Pick and Agate, otherwise known as Bobby and Bill, the kid and the guy with the beard, have come to Canner Bluffs to stop this. Or, I don't know, maybe Percy agrees with him. It's like, let's go hunting kids.
No.
Yeah, I didn't think you would. So, thank God I played that one safe. Oh, what a...
It was a 50-50.
Yeah. So you're at one end of a town that's pretty much decimated. 3 guys at the other end of the town, and it's very much a
Standoff?
Western standoff, yeah.
And I can't do it. There you go. Is it an owl here?
Yeah, I should have meant, does Percy squint like Clint Eastwood?
In the words of George, shoot him!
Shoot him!
Yeah, also, Fifi is growling, and as you'll recall, Fifi detects alignment. If Fifi growls or seems agitated, things are not right. So you know these are bad. But you don't need a dog to tell you that these guys going around murdering and hanging women are nothing but the worst sort. And strangely enough, although maybe not strange, if you were to round up all the townsfolk here in Canner Bluffs, you'd find that there were no more women here.
Sausage feast.
So that, they pretty much have turned this into their base of operations for their hunts. So
all of them are hunting women?
The whole town?
No, just these Boxcar Boys, whoever they assembled, and Bill, the guy with the beard, had told you on the way here that there's probably about 10 of them, 10 Boxcar Boys in Canner Bluffs, which is quite a bit for a small town. But that's kind of what raised your attention, because for such a small town, why do you need that many Robin Hoods? Turns out they're just using it as a place to launch their attacks. So, what you gonna do first?
God damn it!
Welcome to the intermission segment. RBY 2187, if you please.
Of course. Thank you to the following patrons who make this show possible. Thank you, Ellen Farkas, Andrea Pena, Ann McMicken, Brad Mack, Christopher Durback, Churlington Beescoat, Delta Alpha, George Pecenica, George Stankow, Icewolf 132, Giannis Festin, Jared Mosman, Irritating Fog, Jeff Fogg, Keely Wood, Martin Saville, Michael Rodden, Michael Velez, Michael West, Peck Mule, Ray Volk, Robin, Rupert Faullhurst, Flub 2, Sarah Elkins, Shalom West, and Tim George, and all the rest of our supporters. Thank you so much.
We now continue with episode 283, chapter 4, Boxcars at the Bluffs.
Which is sponsored by patron Michael West and co-produced by George Pecenica. Now, on with the show!
Roll. Initiative.
Yeah, I wouldn't draw yet. The kid still has his thumbs in his gun belt. He's not...
No, I'm just going to say, all right, now, this killing's going to have to stop.
The guy with the forage cap says, tobacco. And who's going to stop us?
I'll just put my coat duster back.
Yeah, the other three opposite, you guys do the same thing. And the kid pries his thumbs out of his gun belt and kind of like stands like...
Ready?
Yeah.
Well, he looks a little nervous.
Looks a little nervous, yeah. Key, the main bad guy, says, "You sure you want to do that, Spade?" And then you hear like the cocking of carbines and whatnot, and just like they do in westerns, there are guys appearing on balconies and rooftops with rifles.
How many?
3 and 2, so a total of 8 so far. You got this.
Now, how good are these guys that are riding with me?
They're not.
Supposedly, you'd pick the best.
Do you trust your judgment?
Supposedly.
Boy, you could really do with an indestructible cogman about right now.
Really high self-referrals.
Yeah.
Oh, you do have an X for appeal.
Yeah, I do,
Oh,
don't I?
yeah.
Hello.
Just talk them down.
Take off your hat and wipe your brow and say, "You don't want to do that."
He's not out the droid you're looking for.
Yeah, so anyway, it looks like...
It's a standoff.
Yeah.
Don't you have backup?
These are former ex-Boxcar Boys, right?
That's up to you. They currently claim the title, but they're not doing Boxcar stuff anymore. They're not helping people.
Do I know them from past that they were...
In the past, they were good guys, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna say, y'all were good in the past. Now we can continue going this way, or there's gonna be a lot of death coming right now.
Roll. First of all, and this is something that we really didn't discuss. For those of you who have X's or Y's for abilities, your pluses on anything that appears below them are kind of inconsequential, since an X and a Y are pretty much nearly foolproof and work. So in other words, you're trying to use your appeal.
Yes.
That's automatic. But you still have to roll, because ones can still muck up the works. And yours is an X, not a Y, which means I will give the flourish, which isn't necessarily good. But
20?
Yeah, roll 3.
12. 11.
10. Ooh, not that it matters. You got an X. Yeah, good news. They seem to relax a little bit. Shoot up. Key lowers his arm, lets his coat fall back into place, kind of tilts his head to the side. He says, "Maybe we need to talk about this. It's been a while since we sat down and had a drink, Spade."
All right, let's go.
However, one of the guys on a balcony above an inn with a carbine takes aim, and the kid is like, keeps glancing up that way. So it feels like something may start happening that's kind of got nothing to do with you and Key. You do notice that.
Is his finger outside the trigger or inside the trigger?
It's inside, and the reason the kid keeps glancing is because this guy's pointing his rifle right at the kid.
Evens, I open fire.
Oh.
Oh, damn, I got evens.
Oh.
Well,
That's
this was
that guy
fun.
with the gun. The rifle.
Okay.
Wow.
And thus ended the peace talks.
Okay, whose turn is it now?
We've never had a character in the intro before.
Yeah, that's
You usually wait till the end, George, to kill somebody.
No, it's good. Yeah.
I mean, Percy's
Oh, the
changed in
lover.
5 years.
Yeah, that's right.
All right.
Yeah, your hair's gray
He's not
now.
trusting. Yeah.
Okay, so quick draw on the guy with the rifle.
Yes.
And what weapon are you using? What's your gearbox hand cannon?
No. Daddy's ivory handle Colt.
Oh.
No. I'm going to use Lucifer.
No. Okay.
Yeah, I want to make sure I do something.
Use them both.
Yeah. All right.
No, both as if I'm going after these guys in front of me. Which might be soon.
Okay. Initiativo. And you could use black chips, by the way, are +1 to any die, regardless of what kind of die it is. Yeah, we're going to roll a 20 for initiative, so you can use any die that you can roll with, or any chip corresponding to a 20. So red, blue, or gold, if you so want to use your gold for initiative.
Do you have a card that you can play here, George?
Why do you?
Yeah, these are wrong. Which one's the one for 3, red?
Red is +3, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, roll a 20.
14 plus 3 is 17.
First shot's fired. Ooh, I got a 9. You got him. All right. You said the Lucifer, so roll a 20 plus 5.
5, 15.
That is a hit, and a 20 plus 5 from the body chart. Get your red chip back. And all right, yeah, Percy quick draws, fires one shot, gets the guy right between the eyes, knocking his hat off, and he falls dramatically over the balcony.
Yay.
Even though you shot him this way, he falls forward.
Is he dead?
Because movies. Yeah, he's dead, Ray.
Okay. Just checking.
But then everybody scrambles and shots start flying. So
Crap.
Oh.
Oh, what the hell?
Who would have thought that would happen?
you expected Key to go. All right, well, now that that's done.
Yeah. Let's go have that drink.
Let's go have that drink. No, maybe you two guys can go and have that drink while all around you.
Okay, we can do that.
Yeah.
I never liked him anyway.
Right.
Boring conversation anyway.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right, George, pick one of the other players.
Rupert.
Okay.
Oh.
Black or white? This is for the kid. I rolled 2 20-siders. One's black, one's white. Pick black or white.
Ooh. Gotta decide his fate.
Black.
On black, I had rolled an 8, which is not good enough for the kid. On the white one, I had rolled a 20.
Oh! Oh, I would have gone white.
I woke up and chose chaos.
And now for someone who's taken a beat on the kid, George, pick somebody else. All right, Jen, black or white?
Black.
Again. That was the better one this time.
That's not so good because it's the person who's going to beat it.
Yeah. Nice going,
yeah.
yeah.
The other way around.
Screw that kid.
Man.
But he ran me money.
I had you roll a 20-sider for the body chart before. Only the highest die for the body chart is a 12.
Well, jeez.
You had a +5. You were going to shoot the guy between the eyes.
Yeah.
Oh, kid takes a hit in the shoulder and goes down.
I know what that feels like. Oh.
Fifi wandered over to the guy who fell off the balcony and started licking at the bloody wound in his forehead.
Oh, don't do that.
Like, Fifi, how many times I tell you no?
Yeah.
Bad dog.
I fed you already.
Okay.
She has a taste for human flesh.
All right, George, pick somebody else. This is for the guy with the beard.
Oh my God,
Ray, black or white?
We'll go white since everybody's going black.
All right, well, black was a 2.
Oh.
White was a 19.
Oh, shit.
Good job, Ray.
Yes. Let's finish this off. Sure.
You're a nice guy.
Oh, let's keep the fun and involvement going. I'm gonna roll a 12-siders. All right, George, pick somebody. This is for the body chart. Bearded man shooting somebody.
Robin.
Who?
Pippin.
Robin. All right, Robin, black or white?
Black.
All right, doesn't matter. I rolled a 1 for both of them.
Oh, lovely.
Right in the pinky.
That would be.
Way to go, Robin.
Where did that hit?
Welcome to Steamrollers Adventure Podcast with a rolls up.
Yeah, blame me for my terrible dice roll.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, it always
But
happens.
the rolls are made up and the points don't matter. It's fun.
All right, according to the body chart, that was an L, and an L is a piece of equipment.
Oh, okay.
So the bearded guy draws on Key, the leader, and his bullet pangs off the guy's belt buckle.
Ooh.
Which causes him basically just to look down and go, what the hell?
As his trousers
fall off.
His trousers drop. Well,
Wow.
no, it's not Martin Barnett.
No, it must be a relative. My
Well,
great
hold on.
uncle Pippi.
Hold on a second. That's a good idea. Let's see if he actually got his pants to drop. Because that's another underlying theme for Srap. Pants must fall down. And you know what? It can't always be Ray's characters.
That's right.
Who had that living good?
It's always when I try to take a sip of a drink. That is sad. Great. I missed this.
All right, let's see if. Let me see what I. Everybody roll a 20 except for George. And George, you pick some.
Dave. I picked on Dave.
Dave.
11.
11?
Yeah.
That did it. His pants dropped. Yeah, everybody else is scrambling. He's not gonna. What are you gonna do, Percy?
He's gonna trip.
No. Percy's gonna laugh.
No, he's gonna whip out the weapon.
Okay.
Got 6 shooters, both of them.
All right.
Okay. He's gonna go for it.
Ooh. Oh, well, his pants are down.
Oh, man.
Do it.
Literally shooting a man with his pants down.
Do it.
Yeah.
Do it. Oh yeah. He's gonna get the reputation of the baddest good guy.
I think we need a description of what he's wearing under his pants.
Oh yeah. Well, of course.
Welcome to Runs After Dark.
Of course, it's white boxers with red hearts.
Yeah.
Excellent. That's what I was seeing in my head.
That's what I don't want without saying.
It probably is a horribly stained union suit. You're right.
Yeah, the hearts say mother on him.
Yeah, you could tell by his union suit that he had trouble getting the flap down in the back. That's all I'm gonna say.
Or he did white well.
Well, yeah, one of the two. Yeah. Doesn't matter. Wasn't expecting to shoot off his belt buckle.
I mean, the uniform comes with like linen to wipe with, so
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, right.
what else is the flap for?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. This falls under. Oh, you do have a plus for Deadeye. Mm-hmm. All right. So okay, yeah. Roll to hit him, and you may also roll a 6-sider.
Oh yeah. 6 and a 9, 15, and a 3.
Okay, and roll a 12-sider.
Uh-oh. Don't tell me crotch.
Wow, you guys, this is like you coordinated this. You and your two boys. One guy shoots his belt buckle, his pants fall down, and then you shoot him right in the nuggets.
Damn.
Oh yeah. Okay. All right. Key goes down screaming, and yeah, shooting ensues. Are you gonna like go for cover because you still have good? Yeah.
There's some cover.
Let me see if
Somewhere else.
somebody else is gonna.
I'm behind the kid.
Take a shot at you. Yeah, hide behind you.
Yeah.
Bill Agate Weaver has taken a fatal shot. Okay. Guy with the beard goes down. The kid has sprinted toward a wagon.
Okay.
He's you. Do you have any kind of abilities for ducking, dodging, any of that kind of stuff?
Dip, dive, and dodge.
What a dodge.
What about teleport?
Yeah,
I have a plus 10 teleport.
Well, since Sonny Geffert's not here, I took his ring.
What about ghoul speak? I got that.
Do you?
Yeah. That'll come in handy later.
Oh, okay.
You do have survival luck.
And I got a plus 2 to bullet dodge.
Oh, you no, you don't. Where?
It says BD.
Oh my God, you do. Who the hell
Did you make these character sheets, Mike?
Were you high when you did it?
They must have.
Actually, I was. God. The only thing I know I was sure I was to put both Ghoul Speed and Ghoul Speak on yours. Because
Yeah, it was during one of the chats.
Right.
It happens every Tuesday night at 6 p.m. Central Time.
Become a patron and join us. All right.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, let's see how well you do. Roll a 20 for bullet dodge. Your pants fall down. But you have an X for appeal, so everyone stops and are amazed.
Well, they're amazed to pull my pants back up. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no.
That was lucky. No. All right, you. Look at your character. All right, odds or evens?
Even.
A gun is shot out of your hand, and it's the Lucifer.
Oh, damn!
You do manage to make for cover, and you have a bullet wound on your hand, but it's really not it's not worth any mortality points, although it can be cumulative, so I'm keeping track.
Left or right? Left hand, right hand.
Oh, is he right-handed? All right.
No, he's left-handed.
Oh, he's left-handed. Mm-hmm. Okay, then it was in his left hand because that's the first gun you picked. Okay. There are some carts in the street.
Okay.
Yeah, it's your typical Western street. There's the raised wooden walkway, that kind of stuff. So you can dive for something. The kid dove behind a wagon.
I'm gonna go to it.
Okay. Same one or different one?
Closest one.
Okay. That's where the kid was. So. You okay there, Josie? He's gonna start singing the Rose of Alabama. Outlaw Josie Wales. Robbie, bring back the contest.
Roll Tide.
All right.
The devastation they are capable of on even such a small scale. Yes, Keeper. It looks like it was quite the stand. And nearly every member of each faction has been terminated. What of the one? Where is the one we seek? The one who saw the machine and turned the key with the others. Percy Alexander Keeper. Yes. There. It looks as though he managed to crawl there to die. His dog stands guard over his body. Approach and analyze. I have stilled the animal for now. He is dead, Keeper, but not cold. Then I shall bring him back. He is needed. All who know are needed.
What the fuck was that? I do not know, but it made me scared. Ben, come here, please, Ben.
Yeah,
come here.
I'm coming.
It's okay, buddy.
What's wrong, kids? You're shaking like the first Model A to roll off the tracks.
We are scared because of that last part of the show. Will you tell us a happy story so we will not be scared?
Speak for yourself, chicken butt. Wait, was that a noise? What was that noise?
Oh, I got the perfect story to relax you. All right, listen. Once upon a time, there was a family that moved into a beautiful new home in a little town called Amityville. Now, it wasn't long before...
I think I made everybody uncomfortable.
The credits for this episode's music may be found in our show notes at steamrollersadventurepodcast.libsyn.com. All music, except where otherwise specified, is produced by Kevin MacLeod at incompetech.com under Creative Commons by Attribution 4.0 licensing. Thank you for listening to the Steamrollers Adventure Podcast. You may subscribe to the show at Apple Podcasts, Google Play, Spotify, Stitcher Radio, Castbox, directly from steamrollersadventurepodcast.libsyn.com, or through most podcast apps. For more about the show, and the Storycrafter's other projects, such as the Clockwork novels, the thrilling post-apocalyptic audio drama Copperheart, or the animated mockumentary comedy Whiskey Tango Furball, visit riggstories.com. consider becoming a patron of Rigg Stories Transmedia Storycrafting at patreon.com/RiggStories.